Everybody. It's been a while since we've done this. I just wanted to do a couple things. Okay, one, thank everybody for the support of the book. It's been amazing. Prevention over prescription, #1 bestseller. Go to drkwadwo.ca or Amazon, wherever you get the book. You'll be able to find that bad boy. And it is now on Audible. So that's it's not my voice, unfortunately, but it is on Audible. So I hope you get a chance to enjoy that. Real proud of this bad boy and appreciate all the support. So I wanted to come on for about 10 minutes here to talk about mental health. And this is a big topic for us. We are married to a psychologist. I'm in a field where there's a lot of burnout. And I occasionally get that question with, how do you manage, Dr. K? You got a stressful job, you got kids, we've had, we've been, how do I put this? Back in the day, annihilated online. How do you manage the approach to mental health? And so I'm going to give my perspective on what I think helps and what I would give as suggestions for people that are not saying like on the clinical depression spectrum. Like if this is you, then obviously we're going to say get to your healthcare professional, whether it's psychologist, social worker, psychotherapist, a psychiatrist. That's going to be the default here. Family doctor. But this is, to me, this is when you're before you're getting to that stage. This is kind of the approach that I have to mitigate that risk of having that lower mood. Okay, so number one, in no particular order, getting a ton of sunlight, getting that vitamin D, getting that UV first thing in the morning. I feel like it resets your circadian rhythm. It also kind of getting that fresh air just kind of resets you and gives you like this air of hope. And so to me, getting outside, getting that sunlight first thing is paramount. Second thing I like to do is avoid using my phone first thing in the morning. And let me tell you, I'm not religious about this one because I actually find that looking at my phone first thing in the morning can actually help me wake up. Like I'm stimulated, I'm getting that blue light, I'm awake now. And so I'm more likely to not press that snooze button as a result of having that phone. But one thing I've been doing more of is just kind of setting the tone for the day, priming myself for positive affirmations, positive thoughts, positive outlooks on on the day, getting myself excited and having that baseline so that when I do walk into work, I have that positive attitude, I have that positive lens on things. And so before doing anything, it's like, how do I want to show up today? How am I going to show up today? And I find this gives myself a little bit more resilience. You start looking at things with a more positive slant. And to me, it brings a lot of positivity. Third thing I would say is I like to move the body. I like to exercise. I will I'll work out first thing in the morning. So I, roll out of bed, literally sometimes roll out of bed, do my core exercises to secure my core, and then do like a 10-minute high intensity interval training routine, usually on a work week. And that obviously is powerful. I had Dr. Nick on the show months ago talking about how exercise has been shown to be just as effective as medications for depression and anxiety. So damn straight, I'm going to put that in my day. Plus, getting my step count up. I'm making sure I'm getting anywhere from, I like to get to about 8,000 steps a day personally. As high as 10,000 or more, but making sure I'm moving, getting that usually doing it outside, getting that fresh air as I talked about, but getting that body movement. And when in doubt, when you're feeling stuck, just go out for that walk. I'm telling you, getting that step count up can be so valuable. All right, next thing I do is I think about what I eat, and this, no surprise to anybody that I'm a big emphasis on making sure we get adequate protein intake. But the reason I also think about how I eat and focusing on protein is I'm getting less ups and downs from a blood sugar perspective. I am more steady. So if I have that high protein diet, I am getting less. I'm more full. So I'm not getting hangry. I'm getting less fluctuations in my blood sugar. So my goal in the afternoon often is to just really focus on not having too much on from a carbs perspective, and more focusing that at night, where I could feel a little bit more like me feeling a little bit lethargic and tired has a positive slant on things. The other big lever that I'll say about is my sleep. And this is one that I need to work on for sure on a regular basis, but I don't necessarily focus on sleep quantity. I focus on sleep quality, like how how restorative is the sleep that I'm getting. So I'm avoiding my screens before bed. I'm using blue blocking glasses up to that point. I'm making my room as cool as possible, and I'll do another show on what I'm doing for sleep lately because it's majestic. Take some magnesium at night. God, a magnesium, it's the best. Um, but yeah, really thinking about how to enhance my sleep as opposed to thinking that I got to get my 8 hours because as an intensivist, you're not always getting 8 hours of sleep for sure. And then the other thing is I was going to do is spending time with the kids, spending time with the puppy, even though I think this is an example of why it's not awesome. Hold on a second. Anyways, we got some kids at the house doing some crazy things. So listen, I hope this was helpful. We're going to do more of these quick hitters for y'all to think about on ways that we can improve some of the things that we're doing. But this is what the approach I would have if I woke up feeling depressed, feeling down. I would focus on those things. So moving my body, eating whole foods and real foods, and not avoiding those sugar spikes. I would make sure my sleep quality is on point. I'd get that sunlight early on. I would um, actually, I forgot another one I often do when I'm feeling down in the dumps is connecting with others. Make that text message or phone call for someone that you haven't reached out to in a while. That person that often can make you giggle or bring a smile to your face. The other day I was not feeling my best, and I called up my boy Brendan Halloran, and man, I haven't laughed like that in forever. I don't even remember what we were talking about. It was absolute gibberish, but he's one of the funniest human beings that I know. And I thoroughly, I told myself after, I'm like, I need to talk to my boy more often. It was just such a rejuvenating experience. So yeah, don't forget about connecting with others as we talk about in the book. All right, folks, that's it for me. Prevention over prescription, you know where to get it. Amazon or on our website, drkwadwo.ca. Thanks for taking the time. We love you all, and we'll talk soon. Thanks, crew.